Got to be real.
Be real. Be real. Yes, guys, what's going on? Hope everyone's all good. So I'm just at my brother's house, watched the fight, and when I was scoring this fight, right, first of all, congratulations to Kell Brook. I'm really fucking glad Kell Brook's won this, and I personally feel that he's the champion tonight because how do I explain this right, man? Because this is fucking one of the hardest post fights I've done so far. But the thing is that I said Shawn Porter's gonna win by unanimous decision. I did not think Porter's gonna knock Kell Brook out. I said if he does knock Kell Brook out, it's gonna have to be late. I said that maybe Brook might. I'll be honest with you, I did not expect Brook to win on points in this, and I'll explain why. And this is why I'm so shocked right now. First of all, congratulations to Kell Brook. I'm fucking really glad he's won this fight, but I've got a few mixed feelings going on, so I'm not like fucking all over the place. Okay. I predicted Shawn Porter to win this fight by unanimous decision. I thought he'd outbox Kell Brook. But that's not the thing. That wasn't the only thing. And the reason that I thought that Kell Brook doesn't stand a chance to win on points is because of one guy. His name's Al Heyman. And I can't understand how the judges scored such a wide margin for Kell Brook, right? When Al Heyman is Shawn Porter's advisor. Where the hell does this put boxing now? Because it's...
Alright, pull your pants up.
Immature people. Anyway, right. The thing is that I can't understand how Al Heyman didn't have any role to play in the decision in this fight. And the thing is that usually Al Heyman pays out the judges, and we've seen it time and time again. Where I mean, you look at Adrian Broner and Paulie Malignaggi, and Broner won by such a wide margin against Paulie Malignaggi. You know, and we know that Al Heyman. I mean, we look at there's numerous cards what we call suspect, and Al Heyman we know is the powerful is the power entity in boxing. And for Brook to win by a wide margin, the thing that shocked me the most is that how the fuck did Brook, sorry, mama language, but how did Brook go to America, beat Porter, take the belt from the champion, who is a Golden Boy fighter, an American fighter, and an Al Heyman fighter, and come back to the UK with the title? That's what shocked me more than anything. I didn't expect, for it to be a fair judging fight. Now, I scored this fight, right, exactly the same way I scored the Canelo Lara fight. When I was scoring the fight, in this fight, I wasn't scoring it round by round by round. I was more like, because I'm so passionate about this fight, I just wanted to watch it. So I'm going to have to go over it again and watch the fight properly. But when I was scoring it, I thought personally that the judges would give it to Porter because of the whole Al Heyman issue, because of the Golden Boy issue, and everything I've just explained, because he's an American fighter, plus he's the aggressor. But that wasn't the case. I did feel that Brook got the better of the fight in terms of Brook, in terms of banging him out. And personally, if I was sat in that judging chair and it was in the UK, I would have definitely given it to Brook. But I expected that Porter won this fight towards the end before the judges announced, simply because of Al Heyman and Golden Boy. I'm shocked that that didn't happen, and I keep reiterating the same thing. But let's talk about the fight now. I said early in the fight that, I think in round 3, I said Brook's already proved that he's world class now. And I gave respect to Kell Brook before this fight happened, because Kell Brook jumped in the ring with Shawn Porter, who was an animal. And you have to give Kell Brook credit for everything. And for me now, Kell Brook has become now, for me, one of my favourite fighters at 147. People are going to doubt him. People are going to say Keith Thurman will destroy him and this and that. I don't care, right? For me, Kell Brook's jumped in against the best. He's beat the best, right? And for me, Kell Brook's, he's elite. I'll tell you straight. Some people are saying he's not elite. Some people say we give it to Porter, this and that. Look, Kell Brook landed the clear punches. You look at Porter's face, his face was bust. If this was in the UK, like, without any doubt in my mind, Kell Brook won that fight. Because it was in America, there was doubt in my mind, but I thought Porter won the fight in America. So based upon that, if this was a neutral judging, right? This was neutral judging taking place in, I don't know, the Philippines, right? You'd have to say Kell Brook wins this fight by a close decision. But what I can't understand is them wide margins on that. You're telling me that Al Heyman didn't pay nothing for Shawn Porter and didn't take care of him. My Golden Boy didn't chip in for Shawn Porter when this is like their star fighter, so to speak. It's kind of shocking. Maybe they feel that Shawn Porter doesn't have enough star power, so he's not worth investing in. I don't know what happened there. Maybe Eddie Hearn slipped a few dollars. Because you got to remember, right, boxing is a very, very dirty business. And maybe Eddie Hearn put a bit of money on the table. I don't know what the score is, right? But either way, for me, I personally felt, if I was to score that from a neutral standpoint, scoring for myself, I felt Kell Brook won the fight. I thought Sean Porter would win on unanimous decision, definitely, if it went to points, simply because I thought of this whole Al Heyman issue and Golden Boy and the American boxing, same thing will happen in Canelo and Lara fight. That didn't happen, so I was wrong on that point, and definitely, man, I'm really shocked that Al Heyman didn't play a role in this fight. But let's talk about the fight. When Porter was coming in, he was doing dirty work, he was grabbing, I felt like he won the early rounds, definitely, first. And the thing is that if I were to score this fight again neutrally, because whenever I score live, I always score in my mind with the judges in mind. Who are the judges? That's how I try and score. What are the judges gonna say? And I got it totally wrong, because I thought the judges were gonna just give all the close rounds to Porter, but they didn't. The close rounds went to Brook, and Brook won by a wide margin. Do I feel that Brook went, like, my tensions were high on Twitter and I was saying things, but looking back, do I think Brook did enough to take the title from the champion? I think I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to say he deserved it. I think that Brook went in and bust Porter up, okay? He bust Porter up. Maybe I'm being a bit biased because I wanted Kell to win, but personally I felt Brook busted Porter up. But the thing is, I wouldn't have a problem if the judges scored it for Sean Porter as well, because Sean Porter was the aggressor. Close fight, good fight. Do I agree with the scorecards? No, I don't really agree with the scorecards. I felt it was a lot closer than that. I can't see how you had the judging so wide. But you know, this is what it's all about, the scorecards. I mean, everyone is totally shocked. But this just goes to show you that in boxing, right, there's not like that much corruption that, you know, they can score one thing like this to here. I mean, that's where I thought it was going. But sometimes, you know, you get good fights like this where the judges do unbiased scoring. I mean, let's say they don't give him a bit of cash. But where does Brook go from here now? Because Brook, for me, I'm a Kell Brook fan, definitely, and I give Kell Brook full 100% credit, nothing less. Sean Porter, very good fighter still, but Kell Brook, for me, I give him all the credit in the world. I felt that everything I said came true early on. I said that Sean Porter doesn't have the power that people think he does. I said that Kell Brook has power to knock Porter out, but I did say that Porter has speed and is the better boxer. I felt that tonight, Kell Brook was the more cleaner boxer out of the two. I felt that Sean Porter was, I think he kind of overlooked Kell Brook a little bit, to be honest with you. And I've got a few little things here wrong. Technically, I'm talking in terms of my technical analysis. But I was wrong about a couple of things here and there. But I mean, my respect level for Kell Brook, if you take a look at my pre-fight, right, it went straight up, right. As soon as I told you guys, I already respect Kell Brook, right, for jumping in the ring with Sean Porter. So that my respect went up for him there. And he's won, and I thought he won. I thought personally, being from the UK, and if I scored it neutrally, I felt Kell Brook maybe won that fight by a round or two, a couple of rounds. I felt Kell Brook won, maybe one, maybe two. But again, like I said, American scoring. I'm going over and over it again. But yeah, man, look what we got here. Special K. So yeah, man, I'm happy, really fucking happy for Kell Brook, right? So forget the bull nonsense, right? I'm really happy Kell Brook's done this finally, right? I mean, it's been so long coming, right, for Kell Brook, right? And I was getting frustrated. I'm gonna tell you that this is the script with me and my personal feelings toward Kell Brook. I liked Kell Brook once, and I was a fan of his, and then he took ages, and he had this little segment where he didn't face nobody, and then I started to dislike, because I think if you're a boxer and you're going to box, you might as well fight the best and try and fight the best. Kell Brook didn't do that, and I had my questions here. I was calling Brook out where he needed to be called out, but then, as soon as he announced he's jumping in the ring, Sean Porter, boom, credit level went up. I told you guys, yeah, Brook is a good fighter, and he's going to show us, yeah, he's going to show us tonight whether he's here or here, how good he is. He could be totally crap, or he could be very good. He's turned out to be elite. I think that Brook gives anyone problems in the 147 division. I think that you have to credit Kell Brook with calling out Keith Thurman at the end of the fight. He didn't even call out Amir Khan, surprisingly. He called out Keith Thurman. He called out... who else did he call out? He called out Mayweather and them guys. But I don't think he deserves the Mayweather fight. I'll just be straight up about it. I don't think he deserves the Mayweather fight. But I definitely think that if I want to see Brook versus Thurman, that's what I want to see next. Win or lose, I'm back in Brook now, because Brook's local lad, and he's fought the best and he's beat the best, and that's all. And I was impressed with Brook. I felt Sean Porter made a bit of a dirty fight, to be honest with you. I felt he was like grabbing a little bit too much and making the fight very annoying. I felt that if this was in Britain, the point would have got deducted from Sean Porter for numerous things. personally, for people who say to me, I scored the fight for Porter, I understand where you're coming from. People who say I scored the fight for Brook, I understand where you're coming from. But I don't want anyone, right, to complain about robberies. And I don't want people to complain about Brook winning this fight. Brook went in, right, an underdog in this fight. Everyone thought that Porter's... You see my brother, right? My brother said that Porter's going to knock Kell Brook out within 5 rounds. I told him that is not going to happen. That will not happen. If Porter is to stop him, he's stopping him late or he wins on points, right? And neither of them scenarios happened. Kell Brook outboxed him towards the later end of the fight. I think Porter underestimated Kell a little bit. I've got to be honest, I do think that Porter did not look in the shape that he looked in for the Devin Alexander fight. And he expected the same thing to happen what happened in the Carson Jones fight, but that's not the case because Brook was fit and healthy and ready for this fight. This is a world title opportunity. He's looking really good. He's looking hydrated. Everything was pointing in the direction for a Kell Brook upset. Apart from that, he's fighting in America and the Al Haymon issue. That was the only thing that, for me, like, I thought Brook can't win a decision in America. So it is what it is. Brook's won now. He's a world champion, IBF world champion. He's called out Keith Thurman. I would love to see Kell Brook versus Keith one-time Thurman. Let's see if Thurman can knock Brook out or if Brook can knock Thurman out, because they don't... See, Brook, I'll tell you something good about Brook. You know, when he was fighting, he wasn't getting hit as much as Paulie Malignaggi, if you notice. He was dodging. Bam, bam. See, everybody was... I think too many people thought Porter was going to knock Kell Brook out early and just do a Paulie Malignaggi. I thought that's a bit ridiculous, but... You know, I thought Porter was going to win by unanimous decision. That was my main thing. Or stop Brook late. He didn't stop Brook late. So yeah, for me, credit 100% for Kell Brook. Nothing less than that. Don't get it twisted what I'm saying. No excuse, nothing. I just give Kell Brook 110% credit. And got my prediction wrong though. I got my prediction wrong. Bottom line, man, I got my prediction wrong. Although I got the stuff that I was saying wrong. I got my final prediction wrong. Yeah, I also want to go see what's going on. So yeah, keep tuned in and keep watching Be Real TV. And hopefully we're going to get more stuff to you guys. Good luck and congratulations to Kell. I want to see what he does next. He's calling out people in boxing. Happy we've got 2 champions now, Amir Khan and Kell Brook. Personally, I want to see Brook against someone else, not Amir Khan just yet. I think I want to see Amir Khan up against Guerrero in this year. And then next year, I want to see him up against Floyd Mayweather Jr. I think stylistically Khan poses problems to Mayweather. I want to see Brook against Thurman. Next, that's the fight I want to see. I want to see Thurman, because that gives me a chance to get Brook tested against a good challenger, and it gives me a chance to see Keith Thurman against a good fighter. And you know what it is? For Thurman, I think Kell Brook is one of the most difficult fights in 147 at the moment. But yeah, we don't do pre-fights until closer to the fight. Congratulations, Kell Brook. Really happy for you. And bringing the title fucking home. We've got another world champion in the welterweight division in a bit. Okay guys, I'm back here with one final thing. I just went in and everyone was like screaming and shouting. And what was it about? It was about Amir Khan saying, Kell Brook, let's go. Okay, so right, I thought, yeah, that I've been hearing, I'm gonna upload my video, right, with my interview with Amir Khan. You're gonna see that, right? But I was pretty confident Amir Khan's fighting Guerrero. But, right, now Amir Khan is saying that he wants to fight Kell Brook, right? So Kell Brook said, come on, you're next, Amir Khan, you're next, boy. And Amir Khan saying, yeah, bring it on. Listen, man, Amir Khan is not ducking Kell Brook. Amir Khan has never ducked Kell Brook, right? I like both fighters, yeah, both sick fighters. AK is my boy, right? Everyone knows this. I do interviews with Amir, right? Amir is my boy, yeah. But the thing is that this is a tremendous fight. If this happens, right, this year, if they can make it, right, wow. Right, personally, I want to see Brook against Thurman, but come on, if you had to choose, right, Amir Khan versus Guerrero, you know what I mean? You're gonna go for Amir Khan versus Brook. Amir ain't scared, right, of Kell Brook. I'll tell you that now. He's not scared of Kell Brook, right? Amir's saying, look, Amir's proven, yeah, like he said, look, let's get it on, yeah. If they can make this fight in Wembley, you bet your bottom dollar I'm going to be there, right, watch this fight. I really, really, really want to see Amir Khan versus Kell Brook. If they can make this towards the end of this year, whew, wow, that'd be pretty damn wicked, or early 2015 even. But you see, the thing is, I want to really see Amir Khan versus Floyd Mayweather Jr. That's the fight I really wanted to see. I think, I don't know, my scorecard, sorry, I was trying to tweet. I just think Amir Khan poses threats to Mayweather stylistically. But yeah, man, Kell Brook versus Amir King Khan, man, I really want to see this. Wembley. Damn, well, let's see it, man. Let's see it. I really want to see it. Let's go, man. If this is on, if it's on, it's on. If it doesn't happen, I can live without it for now. But I definitely want to see it eventually, and it will happen eventually. But I really want to see this end. If it can happen at the end of this year, then it's really good. You know, all the better, man. But let's see what happens. Comment section below. Subscribe as always. In a bit, guys.